Hello and welcome again to Redacted Nuisance, that kind of one take 10 to 15 minute weirdness on the internet that you have stumbled upon. Hey, I'm Dr. J, I use they as a pronoun. I called this Redacted Nuisance because to call it Queer Nuisance would have prevented some people from listening to it. I am very openly queer. Calling it Redacted Nuisance just meant that it I parkour my way around all kind of administrative and other blocks. So, it's a weird one, and I'll put this one up, because I put these all up. They're all one take, and I don't listen back to them. I get to hear them when you do, and get to go, oh my God, what was I thinking? Um, I want to talk about the fact that I currently wear as much keffiyeh as I can. I wear as much Palestine, as much clothing, pins, everything branded with Palestine as I can. Because currently, as of today, there are some protests in the centre of London, and there's been, at the last count I saw, there was over 150 people arrested in mass arrests for showing support to a particular group that I won't say the name of because I wish to remain unarrested. And I don't believe that by the time that this comes out, that the prescription against this group, who was prescribed as a terrorist group, they're a direct action group about Palestine, that was prescribed as a terrorist group um, by the government, and I don't believe that that will have been turned around by the time this comes out, and I don't wish to be a test case. And one of the things that I started to do was to look at how I could provide assistance to people in Palestine, because I believe sitting back and watching a genocide and doing nothing is not something that I can humanly withstand. It is not me. But I'm also not a protest person. I'm not a make political statements person. I'm merely just me with my little bit of tinternet, the stuff that I publish, the places that I work. There's a limited set of stuff that I can do, but I wanted to ensure that I did stuff. So there are Palestinian places that I donate to. One of them is Medical Assistance Palestine, which I heartily recommend. There's a number of others. I also donate to LGBTQ plus Arab supporting groups within the Arabian Peninsula. I'm not going to call it the Middle East because I watched a very, very good explanation of why that is a colonized language. So hopefully Arabian Peninsula covers it fairly well. To me, that covers the Levantine, the top edge of North Africa, all the peninsula, all the way across into Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India. That entire region. I don't think Arabian Peninsula quite works, but if somebody could tell me what's a good way of calling it. Somebody said just North Africa, and I thought, well, North Africa doesn't covers some of it. It covers the kind of Libya, Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia part of it, but it doesn't quite cover the other parts that are mixed in there. Um, so anyway, I support. I've found some LGBTQ plus groups that I can locally support within there as well. But one of the other things I've been doing is fashionistas, or fashionably wearing keffiyeh. Now, when I was a teenager, I wanted to wear a keffiyeh. I wanted to get one and I wanted to wear one. And my dad, probably quite sensibly, convinced me that that would not be quite so good, because at the time the black and white, the red keffiyeh was very much associated with Saudi Arabia, and the black and white keffiyeh styling was very much associated with the PLO, the Palestinian Liberation Organization. And while the PLO uh, very certainly had some very good ideas and some political views. It was also a terror organization, and I thought, yeah, maybe not, maybe not showing a lot of support for them. Because at the time in the 80s, that was how it was read in the context where I was in New Zealand. So I decided I declined to pick up any keffiyehs, and over the years I've always thought, oh, I'd love to get one, but I'm not entirely certain about wearing one. I am now certain about wearing one. So I have a number of very nice keffiyehs. I have one that's black and grey. I have one that's mint and mint green and cream. I have a couple of very nice multicoloured ones that I got that are hand embroidered. I managed to find a group called SEP who have women in the refugee camps in Jordan are making these wonderful hand embroidered keffiyehs. And I'm like, just take my money. Take my money. I can think of no. I am. They're lovely. They're gorgeous. They're stylish. They're colourful. They match my whole look, and that they just make me happy to wear them. And one of the most wonderful things was there was a question that they needed to ask me, and they messaged me very, very nicely on WhatsApp just to say, you have a choice of two. Of these 9, which 2 would you like? And we had a quick discussion on which of these little pieces that I most liked. That I've been wandering around wearing football jerseys that are designed with Palestine in Arabic on the front, Palestine across the back, and the keffiyeh patterning on the sleeves. I had somebody stop me in the street and say, "Love your shirt." It's starting. They're starting conversations. People are smiling. People are going, "I see where your politics are," and totally, totally with you. I have gone for fashion over wearing the classic black and white. Not because I don't wish to hide who I'm supporting, and that I believe that we are literally watching a genocide happen. Um, I just I'm very colourful with what I wear. I want to wear something that goes with my vibe. It also allows me a little bit of, I won't say deniability, but a little bit of like, yes, I realise the pattern that I am wearing. It is, and I'm wearing it in a fashion style. Continue telling me that I'm doing something else with this. I also have pins on that I have the Palestine flag pins. I have a Palestine fist pin. So yes, my deniability might be a little bit on the edge there. But it's it it's been an interesting conscious decision to openly and I won't say defiantly, but to very openly say, I'm on this side because I cannot continue to watch what is going on. I cannot support any political group, any political party, any political system that sees what I am seeing, sees a man-made genocide, a man-made famine, sees an actual genocide, sees ethnic cleansing happening, live streamed for it's now 20 something months. It's coming up to, it'll be 2 years in October. Yes, the inciting incident was terrorism. The response was also terrorism. Responding and has gone beyond self-defense. It went beyond self-defense on day 2, day 1 even. It went beyond self-defense at day 0. I want a world where this stuff does not happen. I want a world where young people do not grow up seeing the only way that they can improve their lives is to inflict pain on others. I want a world like that.